And now to the men's heavyweight cox pairs in lane 1, Spain. In lane 2, East Germany. In 3, Romania. Yugoslavia in 4. The defending Olympic and world champions from Italy, the Abbagnale brothers in 5. And West Germany in 6.
Et vous prêt, partez.
Martin, the Italians, the Abbagnale brothers, have had a bad regatta so far. They just scraped into the final, didn't they?
That's right, bad regatta, bad season. I remember seeing them at the start of the season in East Germany rowing terribly. And certainly when they came last in the first seat, nobody would bet on them being in the final. But anybody here has a chance of winning, and certainly don't write the Abbagnales off yet.
Well, it's surprising for the Abbagnales to be actually led in the first part of the race. They like to go out very, very hard and fast for the first 500 metres and then watch the rest of the field for the rest of the race. But here they're lying, well, third.
That's right, these Yugoslavian boys, they won a bronze medal last year, and I think they fancy their chances for winning the gold this year, and they realise the only way they're going to do that is by going out and leading the Abbagnale brothers, and that's what they've gone to do, last the Abbagnales out.
The Abbagnales have really dominated since 1984, haven't they? And they only really got beaten in 1986 by Steve Redgrave and Andy Holmes, when Andy Holmes and Steve Redgrave went coxed.
That's right, they've lost twice, in fact. They've been rowing from 1981 and only been beaten in 83 by an East German pair and in 86 by Redgrave and Holmes. But otherwise, undefeated champions of cox pairs, two of the greatest rowers of all time.
These are the Yugoslavs. They've gone out in a very, very determined way.
National heroes in Yugoslavia last year when they won their bronze medal. Also won the regatta in Lucerne, which 5 crews finished within something like 0.08 of a second, one of the closest finishes of all time.
That's East Germany on the far side there, just in the picture, and the Italians, the Abbagnale brothers, beginning to move back again on the Yugoslavs. And that's a good shot there from behind of the Abbagnale brothers, dead centre in their lane. And they've pulled up just about level, and going past. Nothing that the Yugoslavs could do about it. The Italians are so dominant, and they are back with a vengeance.
The little cox there, Di Capua, one of the great characters in the world of rowing. He doesn't need a microphone to talk to his crew. He shouts, he gesticulates, and you watch him jump up and down in the boat at the end of the race if they happen to win.
Martin, what is the course like here compared to other courses that you've known?
It's one of the fairest and most beautiful courses that I've ever seen or raced on. Certainly well worth the effort of bringing all those competitors thousands of miles here. Whatever else, it's a fair course, and you can see that by the standard of racing we're getting here today.
And the Abbagnale brothers now establishing that lead as they go through the 1,000 metres, and that is a crew to savour, that is a crew to watch. They are so beautifully together, so powerfully together. But watch on the far side there, the big Spanish crew, huge man at stroke. They have been working very well all season, and they're now challenging the Italians. They're challenging these Germans. Both East Germany and Spain half a length down on the Italians. But it's going to be hard to beat the Italians. Once they're in front, they are very hard to pull back.
These Spanish are an interesting crew. They've had a lot of money invested in them for the 1992 Olympics. They train on the Olympic course there at Bañoles in Spain, and certainly they're going to be one of the big hopes for Spanish gold in Barcelona when the Olympics come along there.
The Italians holding them off. Spain in second place. Yugoslavia, those early leaders, finding the pace too hot, but still holding bronze medal position at this stage with about 400 metres to go.
Just look at the upper body strength in the Italians. Tremendous big barrel chests, and they're really using that to good effect to drive the blade cleanly through to the finish. They actually look a totally different crew to the one I saw come last in the heats. Amazing way to pull a race out of the bag.
They're not tall men, are they? They're, what, about 6 foot, 5 foot 11, 6 foot?
They're only around about 6 foot. They don't score very high scores on the rowing ergometer, which is unusual for cox pair oarsmen, but they row technically very, very well, and really that's why they're in front of the rest of the pack today.
But those Spanish are pushing them very, very hard. I mean, the Spanish have now moved back to about a half a length down. They're pushing them all the way, and the cox now really calling for the last part there. You see his hand up? He's a real showman, and now they're beginning to open it up. They've had a bad season, but it's all come right today. Look at the crowds on the bank. They're opening up again now from the Spaniards. The Yugoslavs hanging on very well in third place. Giuseppe wants it. He's calling for it. And they're moving away. They're moving away now. But the Spaniards are still there. The Spanish, big threats for the Olympics. But it's Italy all the way. Italy from halfway all the way home. And now watch their cocks go mad. He wants that, he wanted it, and they've got it. It must be relief as well as triumph for him. They've been on top since 1981. A brilliant recovery for the Italians, the Abbagnale brothers. So Italy take the title, beating Spain into second place, and Yugoslavia taking the bronze medal. East Germany run out of it in sixth place, nearly 12 seconds behind the winners.